Hello and welcome back to ManVFilm. It's time for another Blu-ray update. This time it's all the Vinegar Syndrome package and partner movies that I've bought for February. So let's have a look at the subscriber package first. Now, this has just arrived, but I've had enough time to quickly peruse Sister, a kind of gothic horror movie set in the bayou. It's got a limited cast. It tries to throw in a bit too much of a mystery, but it's more melodrama and uninteresting melodrama at that. At 90 minutes, it feels overlong. It is definitely a movie that I just couldn't connect with. I'm going to check out the extras and it's probably going to get moved on as per Collecting 2.0. Next up, we have the trauma-produced Beware, Children at Play. Trauma movies can go one or two ways. They can be kind of cheap and tacky and incredibly fun, or they can be cheap and tacky and a little bit dragged out and boring. Now I'm going to reserve my excitement for this one. I'm going to sit down, give it the time that it deserves, and hopefully it's the latter one that really kind of has a lot of entertainment going for it. I am a little bit pessimistic about this title. Next up we have Drop Dead Fred. I am one of the minority. I am a person that loves this movie. Its ill-conceived tone and the idea and the sheer silliness of it, the wonderful performance by Rick Mayall just adds to it. I think it's hilarious. It's an oddball, strange movie, and I'm so glad that it exists, and I'm so glad to have it. Next up, the VSA number 21 is Wolfpack. Another one that I wouldn't say that I'm overly excited about, even if it did come with its very own patch included with the movie. I'm just uncertain about it. High school, the cliques is an allegory for Nazis' invasion of Europe. I kind of like the idea. Whether or not the execution lives up to that, I'm a little unsure. Although I do feel that the VSAs for the longest while have been on a run of good movies. I just don't know if this is going to end it or not. A recent announcement, part of their sort of Valentine's Day announcement, was the 4K disc of Madman. Now this 80s slasher is one that's evaded me. I have picked it up before, but I've never got round to watching it. So I was excited to pick up Madman. I don't know the story, I don't know the premise, I don't know very much about the movie at all, but I am excited to go in and check out to see what this 4K disc has to offer. And it's got all the extras that I had previously, as well as a brand new interview with lead actress Galen Ross. And again, I know very little about it, which is probably the best way to go into that one. I am curious, and I'll probably save that one for last maybe, because I'm expecting big things from that after a sort of inconsistent month with Vinegar Syndrome. Next up we have Fun City Editions Bilitis. Now, this is an interesting one because it's not a movie that interests me. It's not one that jumps out at me. It is the 10th release from Fun City Editions, and that label has proven to me its track record. It has these releases that are all very different but wonderful titles, and I am buying this movie simply because of the label and my trust for them. I can only hope that this doesn't let me down and kind of spoil that company for me, but thus far I have really enjoyed the Fun City Edition movies, and I'm looking forward to hopefully having that continue. And then last up this month from Gunpowder and Sky partnered labels is Tragedy Girls. I really like this movie a lot, so I was happy to get it on this Blu-ray edition. It's Region A only, which is a little bit of a shame, but of course it's a wonderful tale. It's a kind of modern idea of a slasher movie where these two girls who are primed and wanting social media acceptance and to shine on that platform, discover a novel way of doing it by capturing a rampaging, sadistic killer and then deciding to kill people themselves to perpetrate his mythos and continue the story and get themselves famous at the same time. Love it. It's a great kind of idea and it's really well executed. So I get 7 titles this month. A little bit wary of a lot of them. I'm really glad to get Drop Dead Fred, really glad to get Madman and Tragedy Girls. The other movies are in the danger of being Collection 2.0 casualties, so to speak. I'd love to know what you picked up this month. Is there anything there that you think I should have got? Can you recommend anything else that you got as a really good title? And if you know anything about these movies or want to raise or lower my expectations, let me know in the comment box. As always, there's more content up here. You can check out more of my stuff. There's a little like button just below this screen which really helps the channel. All kinds of magical things happen when you press that. If you want to support me on Patreon or the membership program, that would be amazing and really helps this channel grow and keep up with all the advancements that I need to put into the channel to keep it running. So thanks for watching and I'll see you next time on ManVFilm.